Hi, and welcome back to Pro Music Reviews with me, professional music reviewer. Today I'm going to review the album Magma by the band Gojira, which is Japanese for Godzilla. The band was originally going to use the actual title Godzilla, but they got sued. So then they switched it to the Japanese title, because apparently the Japanese don't care as much about that. So the genre of this album, I would probably say is extreme progressive metal. There's not one specific genre. So one thing that I find tends to make or break a lot of metal albums is the vocals, and this album has a mix between harsh and clean vocals. For songs with clean vocals, there's The Shooting Star, Magma, and Lowlands. While for harsh vocals you have Silvera, The Cell, Stranded, Magma, Pray, and Only Pain. There are two other songs, Yellowstone and Liberation. Both of these songs are instrumental. The overall structure of the album is starts off with Shooting Star. It's like a lead-in song, kinda. The Shooting Star is a very good track. It has a lot of clean vocals and is incredibly accessible. Silvera and The Cell are two very, very heavy tracks. And they both got pretty good music videos. Do not watch The Cell if you have epilepsy. Stranded also got a music video. Stranded is significantly slower than the two songs preceding it, especially The Cell. Yellowstone, as stated before, it's a very slow instrumental. Magma is a fairly slow, groovy track, which leads into Pray, Pray is hard to describe. It is, as far as I can tell, the definition of groove metal, but it changes quite a bit within the song, with a lot of the sort of chanting for the lyrics. Very repetitive, very good. I enjoy it quite a bit. Only Pain, which I'm not certain, but it seems to be calling back to Silvera in a way, at least lyrically. Very good song. Lowlands, similar in the vein of The Shooting Star and Magma, slower track, mostly clean vocals, and Liberation, which is a fairly disappointing acoustic guitar piece that doesn't really add much to the album. I mean, really, they could have just ended with Lowlands and it would have been fine. A bit about the album casing. It's been a while since I did this. I think I'm doing this out of order. So, of course, you have the typical harder plastic stuff. On the back, continues with the art, just listing all 10 songs. On the front, you have a fairly interesting black and white cover that you've been looking at this entire time. And then, as for the CD, you can see there's a sun. But for some reason, they decided to design it so that the hole in the center of the CD was not actually in the center of the sun. I don't know why they did that. I guess it's just an artistic choice. And then the music disc on the front, obviously you have the cover of the album, and on the back you have the smoke from the top of the sun. They really did not want to waste paper, which is very appropriate considering how environmentally friendly the band tends to be. And they kind of pack all of the lyrics on as few pages as possible. This album only has really 2 pages if you consider how these pages are printed. Then of course you have a nice portrait of the band, then the rest of the lyrics. So, yep, that's Gojira by Magma. That's Magma by Gojira. I mean, pro reviewer, I'm a very pro reviewer. Certainly one of the better albums, I would say, to come out in 2016. I would give this album 8 out of 10. Very good album. High quality. As I've said about a dozen times, most of these songs are very, very good, especially the 3 with lighter vocals. I would highly recommend buying this. This is a very good album.